Hello, my name is Mia from Consider This Training, and today we're going to look at the Animations tab of the PowerPoint presentation. To do this, we go to the actual Animations tab here, which is the fourth tab in, and I'll just press that. Then what you have are three groups: the Preview group, the Animations group, and the Transition to the Slide group. We'll talk about all these groups and how they interact and how you can create transitions and animations in your PowerPoint presentation. So firstly, let's look at the Transition to this Slide group. As you can see here, there are many options for slide transitions. As your mouse hovers over each one, you'll see a demo of the transition. That's no transition there. Then you have a fade here, another type of fade here, a slower one, slide from the right here, a slide from the left, and so on. If you press this button here, you'll see that you've got quite a few transitions to choose from, so it's worth playing with them to find out which ones you prefer to use. As with any good PowerPoint presentation, it's important to keep it consistent and neat, so choosing too many different transitions in a presentation will make it too busy. So let's choose one just to see how it works. So we'll choose, for the second slide, we'll choose the pixelated transition. Now, in order to preview this to see how it goes, all you need to do is press this button command here, preview, in the preview group, and you'll see that it shows you how it will show on a presentation. Alternatively, what you can do is press the slide button down the bottom right here, the slideshow, and it will show you how the audience will see this slide as it transitions. If you've chosen no transition for a particular slide, for example, this is the no transition option here, you'll see that the preview tab is not available. It becomes grayed out. And the reason why is because there's no transition to view. As you've just seen, we applied a transition to one particular slide, but you can make it so you can apply a particular transition to every slide in your presentation. To do that, just pick an option from the Transition to this Slide group, like the pixelated one I've just chosen, and then press the Apply to All command here, and I'll press it. So now we'll go to the slideshow button, and I'll show you how it works. And I'm previewing this for you. See, it's applied to every slide in the show. Now, in order to preview that slide, I had to press the mouse button in order to go from one slide to the next, but you can actually automate that to occur after a certain amount of time. To do this, what you do is you uncheck this box here that says on mouse click, make it so there's no tick there, and then place a tick next to the command automatically after. Now you need to choose how many seconds it will take before the slide changes over for each slide. I will choose 2 seconds. I then press the Apply to All button. If you don't press this, it will only apply to one slide, to the slide that you've selected for the automatic transition. I'll press that Apply to All. Then I'll preview it by pressing the slideshow button down the bottom right here. And you'll see in 2 seconds it'll pixelate into the next slide, and so forth. I'll just exit out of that. Now what I'm going to talk about are custom animations. This is about animating text. To do that, you need to use the Animations group here. Press this button, Custom Animation, and a window will pop up on the right hand side here called Custom Animation. What you do is select text that you want to animate, and then you'll have a button that comes up called Add Effect. If you don't select text, what will happen is the Add Effect button will grey out. So you need to select text to work with. And then you can pick an effect for that text. It can either be an entrance effect, in other words how the word or phrase shows up, an emphasis effect, in other words how you plan to make that stand out from the other text on the slide, an exit effect, which is basically how the words will leave the slide, and a motion path. In other words, In what direction will it enter and leave the slide? So let's try firstly an entrance effect. We'll try the box and see how that happens. To see a preview of what you've done with a text in terms of effect, all you need to do is press the play button on the bottom right hand corner here. As you can see, when I press the play button, the slide not only transitions in a pixelated manner like I've chosen before, but the text that I chose boxes in like I wanted it to. We can pick another effect, entrance effect. We'll pick the diamond, and you'll see that come into play now. To see that effect, just press play, and there you have it. You can also view it as a slideshow by pressing this button here on the bottom right hand corner called slideshow, and that's how your audience will see it. One last thing I'll show you is transition sounds. You can actually add sounds to your slide transitions by going to the transitions to this slide group and then picking an option from the transition sound command. Right now there's no sound, but as you can see, you've got quite a few choices here. And as your mouse hovers over each of the names of the sounds, they'll be previewed for you. And I'm just going through some examples for you now. So there's some sounds there that you can choose from. Again, use them sparingly. If you overuse them, your presentation will come across like a cartoon. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you found this useful.